Jai Baba, everyone. We'll start with a short prayer.
Beloved Avatar Meher Baba, beloved God, help us all to love you more and more, and more and more, and still yet more, till we become worthy of union with you. And help us all to hold fast to Baba's daman till the very end. Avatar Meher Baba ki jai. Avatar Meher Baba ki jai. Avatar Meher Baba ki jai. Thank you, Baba.
Jai Baba. At the very outset, we welcome our beloved Baba to take over the proceedings and we go on with that. So welcome to Meher Baba and welcome to all of us. One more Thursday evening. Last Thursday, we had a very lovely program. Maharukh and Zeenia and Anaita, they took us by storm. They did it so well that we had no option but to request them to come over again this Thursday and be with us and start the proceedings. They are not in Mumbai today. They are enjoying themselves at Mehrabad. It's a long weekend, so why not let them have a good time at Mehrabad? So are you guys ready?
Yes, Jai Baba Jinya. Jai Baba. Yeah.
Jai Baba. Jai Baba. So who's the opening bat?
Maharukh, my mother will open and then we will continue one by one.
Right. Do I say over to you?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, all yours. And good luck.
Good evening, friends.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. I'm Maharukh here. And just wanted to say that again, I've been asked to speak a few words. So here I am. Right now, we are in Mehrabad. We had no intention of going to Mehrabad, but my niece and my daughter made a plan. So here we are. After getting down at the station, we went directly to Samadhi, and it was very peaceful and very cool and calm over there. Really, I really felt very good at. Then whilst going to the retreat in the rickshaw, the scenery was so beautiful, sunny, bright, and I suddenly had a feeling that really Baba has only called us here, and really enjoyed over here. Last week, I wanted to tell you that before Jimmy told me to say a few words. After the talk, I was bowing down at Mir Baba's frame. And suddenly I got this thought that thank God, I don't have to speak in front of the crowd. I'm so worried I cannot speak one word. I just said a thought. Then I went down and sat after that. And right now, Jimmy told me, you have to speak next Thursday. So it just made me think that Baba can even read our thoughts. Now I feel this time I feel that really Baba is with us. So this is something I felt in my heart. Today I'm very happy to be here. Thank you. I'll just hand over to my daughter. Yeah.
Okay. Jai Baba, everybody. So yes, like my mother said, we are here at Mehrabad. We are an MPR and we are speaking to you from here. Please bear. Our connection is not very good, but we'll try our best this time. So last Thursday we spoke about our journey and how we came into Baba's Arup. And today, since we're speaking again, I just thought that maybe I could share the practical ways of how I try to obey Baba and how I try to love Baba. So, I would talk about a few practical things that I do to keep my world revolving around Baba. These are just like small attempts, but I thought I will share it with you. So basically, our main aim our main goal is to keep remembering Baba all the time. And, like from morning to night, we always try to remember him. That is the goal. So the first thing I generally do when I get up in the morning is, as I open my eyes, I thank Baba for the new day. And I consciously tell him that today is a new day and I would want you to lead it for me. I would want you to take over. And because since 2 years, I have started my own little business, and I have, from doing a regular job, I have gone into entrepreneurship, and which has been very challenging for me because running a business is, for me, it's decision making, and it is so many other human beings as well. And at the same time, you have to, it is rough, and you have to make some decisions which are very difficult. So from those experiences, I started, like dropping it all to Baba, and I said that, help me and guide me at every step, wherever, whichever day it is, help me. So that is the first thing that I generally do. And after that, I personally do the aarti, and I love, that is really joyful for me. So I do that. And then, like Baba has said that you remember me a few moments, and he has specifically said that remember me at 12 noon, or remember me at 5 p.m. In the evening. Before, these are small junctions where you can remember me. So what I've done is taken the advantage of technology, and I've set these little reminders in my phone at 12 and at 5. And so when the alarm rings for that, I try to remember Baba for that entire minute. So that's how, because in this busy lifestyle, it is very convenient for us to, just, Baba just slips off because there's so many things happening in our lives. So that is how I do these small things. And lastly, in my free time, usually in the mornings, I personally use art and music to remember Baba. So what I can do is share my little sketchbook, which I would request Farah to please play the first video.
Sometimes during the free mornings, I turn to medium of art and remember Baba. What I do is picture Baba in front of my imaginary eye and then attempt to draw or paint. So this is a very quick flip. What I do is whenever I go to Mehrabad, I collect small souvenirs and small nature inspired things from Mehrabad. And sometimes I just draw whatever comes to my mind. Like whatever imagery or whatever Baba's faces come to my mind, I try to visualize them and I try to draw them. Sometimes they are slightly dark, and it just depends on my frame of mind, what I really have in my mind, and my thoughts play important roles. So mostly just like that.
So professionally speaking, basically I'm a textile artist and a fashion designer. So I always find ways to kind of connect
Zeenia,
my work spiritually.
Zeenia,
That
Zeenia,
is,
1 minute.
yeah,
Are you carrying?
yeah,
Are you carrying this diary with you? Is it with you on hand? The one we saw.
yeah, it is.
I saw on the left you have written some tidbits with almost every page.
Yeah.
Is it something private? Can it be made public? We would be interested.
May I just butt in a little bit?
Yeah, come, Anaita, come.
this afternoon we just shot this small video, and Zeenia said, I'm going to really flip quickly through those pages because I don't want to discuss what's written. But it was just out of Zeenia, if you're comfortable, please do discuss.
So basically, they are just very small things, small quotes by Baba only, which I write in a book whenever I feel, whenever I feel very important to me and which I should remember. So they are just very small notes, and there are some, there's some songs that I've written. Like I can just read one of them. One of the most important qualifications for an aspirant is faith. So this was very interesting for me, and faith and grace, we have always been talking at the center also about it. So such small nitbits like yeah so that's about it.
Yeah. Okay. Get on with it. Get on.
Okay, so what I wanted to speak ahead is, professionally speaking, like I said, basically I'm a textile artist and a fashion designer. So, I try to find ways to connect my work with spirituality and with Baba's teachings and his love. So, and it always revolves around Baba, and the angle of my work has always been spiritually connecting me that way. So I had actually spoken about two artworks last year as well. So I'll speak about them this time also for the new viewers. If you, Farah, if you can please share the second file. Yeah. So this is a artwork basically, and what I'm trying to show you is this is one long pic. And in this, if you go closer, they're actually squares which are connected and joined to each other. So what I am trying to show over here is that all of these individual squares are like souls. It's like us, and we may be different in shape, form, color, sizes, skin color, etc., etc. But we're still a part of the same fabric. We're still a part of the same ocean. Like Baba says, we are tiny drops of this infinite ocean. So this is the essence of this artwork. Flip to the next. So yeah, exactly. That 99.9% of our genes is the same, and it's just 0.1% that creates the difference between, how we look appear, how our face is, how our skin color is, how our height, body, etc. But we'll end up concentrating on that only. But we have to realize that we are all under one big ocean. So this is the idea. And then the next one is it's like a series. So this is the next artwork supporting this artwork. And flip to the next. Yeah. So again, these squares, as if they are the souls, we are all kind of moving towards the light. We're moving towards, towards truth. So that's what is depicted in this artwork. And so we gradually, it could probably be seen as the involution phase, but it can be seen as moving our direction towards God, towards finding God, towards sun or towards light. So this is about the artworks. This is what I wanted to say. And so 2 years back, I started this brand, which is called His Warp, Our Weft. So warp and weft are like the standing and sleeping lines of a fabric. And how I've come up with this is, his is like, okay, Baba's or divinity or God's. So his warp and our weft. So when we collide together and when we come together, the entire fabric of love is formed. So that was the idea of me building this little fashion brand. And what I can do is want to show you all one last video. And it is again my most subtle attempt to show this connection with Baba and his teachings. And it's sheer pure imagination. So let's view the last video. What I would like to mention is that whatever I said, I definitely try to put it into practice. This creating my own path to remember Baba, but there are multiple times that I fail also. So sometimes even if we fail, we just keep trying. That is the whole essence of it. So I'll leave you with one thought, and this is one of my favorite points of how to love God. I'll just read it. To love God
as he ought to be loved, we must live for God and die for God, knowing that the goal of life is to love God and find Him as our own true self.
This, thank you very much. And Avtar Mein Baba Ki Jai.
Thank you, Zeenia. Thank you. You are a thorough pro, I could say today. First time I saw these videos, etc. Bravo, and all I can say, Baba bless you, and may you do wonders in your professional life. May you truly go global.
Thank you.
Truly go global. Okay, is your mom wanting to say a few words before Anaita takes over? She can come later as well. That's not an issue.
Okay, fine.
If she prefers to speak later, we are good with that.
Okay, later. She'll
Okay. Sure. Okay. Come, Anaita, the star batsman. Come.
Firstly, I would like to thank Baba for being with us today and always, and I request him to take over. Right. So the last time around, I just spoke about how I kind of came into Baba's fold and how I ended up at the center, how I came to Mehrabad for the first time. And we had to end the session. So this time around, I will speak about from the time that I have come to Baba up until now. I would say the journey, it has not been a bed of roses, but it is a learning. It is a learning at each and every step. So basically, when I came to Baba, I was not married at that time. I was flying. My only other responsibility, so to say, was at that point, primary responsibility was to be with my mother and take care of her. And I was flying, right? So I would have my days off. I had like 5 days off in a month where I would be not disturbed and at a stretch. That was a very beautiful benefit that I had when I was flying. I was based in Bombay, and annually I would have a month off. So I would try to take advantage of all of that. Whenever there would be a bus trip, I would try to get my days off in such a way that I could come on the bus tour. But more than that, I started taking solo trips to Mehrabad. That was a very beautiful phase of my life, though very beautiful phase. So it's like very contradictory. It was a very beautiful phase of my life coming to Baba, but on the personal front, there was a lot going on, which was not very, very beautiful. But yeah, so it continued that way. My mom also started making more frequent visits to Mehrabad, and we were filled with his love. We were filled with his energy. We became like so strong internally. We were like, okay, ready to face the world and whatever challenges come our way, and it's okay. We would always console ourselves by thinking of that, or everything is illusion and only Baba is real. Every quote of his that we would come across, or every thing that we would read about him, kind of resonated probably at what we were going through, and I mean, days would just pass by, happy-go-lucky in that sense, hunky-dory. At one point, I was on my annual vacation for a month. I came to Mehrabad for a week, and I ended up extending my stay. I was alone at that point. I extended up to 25 days. The point behind me saying all this is, at that time, Baba really, so to say, if I can say, I felt like I was like that flower in kitchal or in muck. We were really not worthy, but he sort of just picked us up from there and took us out of that, and just showered us with unconditional strength, love, with unconditional and just like overwhelming security, so to say, or always had that feeling that at that point that I'm there for you, I'm your father, just chill, relax, step by step. You would like, in small things, like I can't really remember so many things, and many things are very personal, so to say. Not very comfortable sharing some things as well. But at every point, he ensured that he gave us that thing that I'm there for you, relax, whatever comes your way. By experience, that whatever came my way at that point would always, with his love, become easy, become manageable, bearable, and yeah. So that went on for some time. Then in 2013, I got married. I was still flying at that point. I had my first baby girl, Meher, and we named her Meher. Oh, that's another, yeah, that's another this thing, a little thing, how we named her Meher. So this is not one of the points that I've written. It just came to me, so I'll share with you all. Um, so I was completely, they had made me unconscious during my C-section. I had no idea if I even got a baby girl or baby boy at that point. Everybody had taken my girl in their hands before I actually even woke up from that, and I got to know that it's a baby girl. Okay, so we were in I came back to consciousness. I was in my room. I was with my little girl, my brother and my husband were in the room. And to be honest, I had never imagined or thought that I'll get a baby girl or a baby boy. I mean, I was very indifferent to that. I was like, whatever it is, je hoite, baba ni marzi thi. And I never said that if I have a girl, I'll name her Meher, or if I have a boy, I'll name him whatever. So whatever. So my brother and my husband were there in the room, and my brother was very excited that her Rashi was M and T, Mo and T. And he said, oh, the Rashi is Emma. We have to name her. We will name her Meher. I'm like, okay, like, and it's like it's so common, in amongst Baba lovers to name their children Meher. And my husband was also like, oh yeah, we will, like, we will think about it. My brother has gone ahead, made phone calls, and informed everybody that the child's name is Meher. So
How coincidentally that Rashi also got your name.
yeah, it's I mean, whatever you call it, I don't know what to call it, but I would love to believe that it is his wish that she would be named Meher, and so it was. Anyway, I have actually forgotten what I was going to say. So yeah, so yeah, I had my baby girl. And I was still flying with responsibilities. You sort of, my trips to Mehrabad started becoming lesser. My visits to the center. I mean, I was never a regular at the center any which ways before. I would be regular at Mehrabad, actually. So that happened. But even so, if I may say, I mean, of course, Baba was always in my life, and, the prayers and whatever kept, I mean, life went on. Then COVID hit. When COVID hit, it was another very important phase of my life when I started realizing a lot of things. But I would try to be in the fold by attending the Baba sessions that we would have. Sam uncle, Jimmy Modi, whatever sessions would, would try to log in and keep myself occupied with those on Baba's front. But post-COVID, I decided to quit flying, and so I had only done that all my life. I didn't know anything apart from flying. But I was sort of, sometimes that you're done with something and you want to move ahead. Though I didn't have any plan in mind, the very first opportunity that came across was a retail job that I took up, and I quit flying. My point in telling you all of this is that when life takes over, responsibilities come in, The second job that I did, I didn't have the luxury of time there. So I was working for 6 days and I would have 1 week day off, which was not even enough for me to recoup and, tend to my family. The job completely consumed me time wise. And slowly and steadily, what happens is that when, I mean, I cannot talk about others, I will only talk about myself right now. The what happens is that when you get something so easily, I may not say easily, but when you get something so much in abundance, at some point you start taking the love that you are showered with, you start taking the all the energy that you're showered with for granted. And that is one of the, I am being very vulnerable right now and telling all of you that that is one very big regret that I have, not even a regret. I should actually take it positively. I should take it as a learning. And probably I'm sharing with all of you just to kind of remind all my friends and all my dear ones, please do not take his love and his attention and energy for granted. I'm no saint. I have taken it for granted in the sense I don't even know if I should blame myself because the job and the everything life makes it so difficult for sometimes for even you to remove like those few minutes and have them to yourselves. The travel time that you would have, you would be like, oh, you just want to unwind. You don't, you take it when you start taking things for granted, you will not even find, you will not even take the effort, I would say, to grab those moments and be with Baba. That is my mistake, and I really I'm sharing it very, very vulnerably to everyone today. So I did 2 years in that job. So what happens is there was nothing dramatic that happened. There was nothing big or great that, oh my God, because I went away from him, he left me. No, nothing of that sort happened. He has always never let me down in any way. He's my father. Even if he has brought some difficulties, we don't understand that it's in our benefit. So always taking that in mind, I always try to go on, even if there are difficulties that come my way. What I'm trying to say is we must, so 2 years I did that job. And then, I mean, I was like, there was no time for anything. I got another opportunity. I moved to the job that I'm doing right now. It's a 5-day working job. I get my weekends. And so basically what happens is, I was saying, yeah, nothing dramatic happened at that time, but you feel lost internally. Internally, you don't feel right. You don't feel the connect anymore. And then to get back, it's not easy. And I realized that it is so important that even though he is there all the time, we have to make that effort also to be in connect with him. For some, it may not, being in connect may not be coming to the center or coming to Mehrabad or any of that. It may be as something as simple as remembering him through the day, the way everyone connects with him in a different way, right? But what I'm trying to say is that effort is important. I think effort is like really important. Yeah, so that has been a very big learning for me. And I would like to thank Baba for the job that I have now, which gives me a little more time to, you know, devote to him, either by reading, either by trying to come to the center, or coming to Mehrabad, or any way. It doesn't matter how you choose to remember him or how you choose to be with him. But I would go to the extent of saying, please be selfish. Please be selfish for yourself and for Baba to remove that little time out of everyone's busy lives. Busy, I mean, corporate jobs can really be a bummer at times, but it is important to be selfish, to take that time out and be with him, so as not to feel lost, so as not to feel lonely internally. this is a very big learning for me. And yeah, that's what I wanted to share with all of you. Another learning that I would like to share with you. Now, these are small incidents that I have actually been through, very small, but I would like to say we should never say never. You know, sometimes pride shows colors in very different ways. Pride doesn't have to be like pompous. It doesn't have to be out loud and, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Or pride has sometimes it comes in a very subtle manner. Like I remember very well during COVID, we were all like caged in the home, in our homes. I had the luxury of not doing anything like work-wise. Of course, there was a lot of other work that I had never really done in my life, like the housework and helping in the kitchen and all of that. Not my strong forte there, but had to do everything there. But because I was not flying, I mean, I had nothing to do with a laptop and I had nothing to do with technology. And even in a playful manner or in whatever manner, I would always mock my husband and I would tell him, my God, you're with your laptop 24/7 and this is just not good. I mean, you know, it's so sad. And, you know, I would go on, you know, to irritate and bug him. Uh, a little bit in fun, but a little bit within, I knew that, yeah, this is you. I would never do that. I mean, I would never sit in front of a laptop. And it's like, I'm always I had always been a people's person, loving to interact with the people, even be it on flights. You have different crew every day. And, you don't come to know the time when you are flying, time just literally flies. So I would mock my husband now. And I always thought I will resign with my flying days and flying career, and that would be the end of it. But never say never, because today I am stuck and glued to my laptop from morning till evening, and sometimes in the nights and sometimes over the weekends, as and when the work demands of it. Another very important lesson of my life: never say never. You never know. You never know when you will be in a spot where, in the same spot where you were mocking someone else. And I somewhere feel Baba has been so kind to teach me this lesson in such a way that I mean, I didn't have to go through something dramatic to come to this lesson of never say never. Also, yeah, when I talk about pride, sometimes it's so subtle. It's so subtle, I can't even start to tell you. A few years ago, I can't really remember. Please don't ask me the year. But I'm always excited about Baba's birthday. So I would, a few years ago, I would try to, come into the center to help with decorations and to help with enthusiastically blowing those balloons or whatever. And Pramila auntie and the entire team would be there, and we would do it. I mean, it was fun those evenings. And I believe somebody said, oh, we need lights or whatever. And I got some chilly, this sparkly lights that we have around Baba's frame, the pink ones that we have right now, maybe at the center. And I bought those lights, and those lights were put up, finished, over. On the birthday, we were doing his aarti. Yeah, I want to come to this as well about prayers and the intent and how you should really be try to focus yourself in prayer. Now, the lights were put up, they're all glowing and sparkling, and we're doing the aarti. My mind should have been at the words that were being spoken about the prayer. My mind should have been focused on the aarti. And I am looking at the lights. I'm mumbling the prayers, but I'm looking at the lights. I'm looking at his face, and I'm like, wow, Baba is looking so handsome. And see the lights that I got. It's so beautiful it is looking. And at that very moment, at that very, not even a split second, Baba took to slap me on my face. He just, from one side, the lights just fell. Like, just fell. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Immediately the thing is, I'm so sorry, Baba. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I'm very sorry. And these are the ways that Baba is so kind, that he teaches us in like small instances of our lives, like, about something like, don't be proud of it. Who the heck? I mean, who do you think you are? Kind of a thing. He will drill that in you. Like, who do you think you are? don't you say that you've got something. Who are you? And which is true, like, who are we? We don't, it's like, even the flowers that we put at his feet, he has created them, right? So, tumra hi tumko lautana, he slapped me and he taught me that one lesson as well. So, my brother-in-law Kayumars has this one WhatsApp status that he has put for years. He has not changed it. It's a very beautiful one. May I please read it? It's from this is at the our Merazad Mandi Hall. It's put up. Do not boast that you have no pride, because it is less visible than an ant's foot on a black stone in a dark night. And do not think that bringing it out from within is easy, for it is easier to extract a mountain from the earth with a needle. So Baba's words on pride. Yes, so some of these things I'm just speaking from the top of my head as well. So yeah, these are some things. These are my lessons that I wanted to share with all of you, however silly they may sound, but these are lessons that I have learned, and I hope it helps someone at least not to commit these, mistakes. But again, in all his kindness, Baba kind of chooses to teach me all this in very, very subtle manners, not very drastic. He's very, very loving and kind, I must say that. Sorry. Then when we talk about prayers, prayers, again, I would really, not that I have mastered the art in any way, but this is my attempt now that when I pray, when I do Baba's prayers, I'd rather not do it or do it with a little seriousness and with a little intent and feeling the words that I'm actually praying. Because it is when you actually put your head and heart to the words, it helps you to go through the day, and it even helps you to kind of remind you through the day whenever you're doing something to actually do it in a manner that it would please him. So when you're not saying it, it's very easy to say the aarti when, like, your mind is somewhere else and you're just rambling it through. And all this comes when I feel that he was so kind that he gave me so much that I took it for granted. We should not do that, my friends. It's like a humble request from my end to everyone who is listening. Please do not, at least try. Even now, I'm not saying that now when I pray, I'm such a pro that all my head and heart is. No, there are times that you slip and your mind is somewhere else, but it's important to bring it back. Like, no, kind of internally slap yourself and say, no, your mind has to be, look there and pray. So yeah, that is one thing. Then again, a playful little thing that comes to my mind. So recently we moved homes in the same colony that I live. And there was a Baba frame that I had with me, small Baba frame in the Satra. And I thought I will, when I go down, I will put it just right opposite to my bed, where when I wake up, I want to pray to that, or whenever my eyes fall, it has to be on that first. So when we were moving and everything, suddenly my husband or someone, on the day of the Jasan, we moved also in a bit of a hurry kind of a thing. Just on the day of the Jasan, he put it in the hall in our showcase. In the showcase, he just put that frame, put it, and then we were sitting for our Parsi Jasan prayers and whatever. My eyes fell on it, and he said, of course, he didn't, sorry. I mean to say, I had a feeling that, okay, now I'm going to be only, like, I'm like, okay, this is your spot, you be there, your wish kind of a thing. And Baba, that frame of Baba is sitting in my hall right now. And he's so sweet, he's so kind that, how he shows us every time that, I'm there for you, I'm there, Anaita, relax. My sister-in-law, Farah's dad came that evening with a small wrapped present for me. and it was a small, when I opened that present, it was a slightly smaller version of the same frame that I wanted in my bedroom. I don't know how important this is, but I just thought of sharing it off the hand with all of you. And it's a beautiful little frame which is sitting right across my bedside. And yeah, so when I stand to pray, I make sure that I am looking intently to him so that my mind doesn't wander and I concentrate on my lines there. So yeah, the crux of it is please try and try. Nobody's perfect. These are just some small things that I thought I would share with you today. Also, as Zeenia very rightly said, we should try to remember him through the day. So my little attempt is, now that I'm stuck to the screen through the day and sitting in one spot, I sit at the reception. So I'm very much secluded from everybody else in the office. I don't know, Baba chooses to keep me away from office people or whatever you say. I'm sitting there alone doing my work, and a small gifted, again framed by my daughter, is right next to me. And through the day while working, our internal whatever remembrance of Baba is, it's an effort. Again, it's an effort that we put in. And I don't have much more to say. I don't have anything more to say actually now at this point.
Yeah, Anaita, let me come in. Anaita, hi.
Haji.
You talked about Baba's birthday a couple of times, maybe more than a couple of times. You talked about Baba's garland and lights and birthdays, etc. By the way, when is Baba's birthday? The date?
25th February.
Sorry, didn't get you.
25th February, Jimmy uncle, yes.
Is it relevant to you? Is it important to you, that date?
Very important. On his birthday, he gifted me my wedding day. It so happens to be my anniversary as well on 25th February every year.
Okay. A thought, you said that we need to spare at least 2 minutes or 5 minutes of our day for beloved Baba. What I do is, for those who are present here, at every day on 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., Baba's RT and program is relayed throughout globally from Samadhi. So some of you may not be aware, but that's happening. It is live coming from Samadhi. So what I do is, from 7 p.m. to 7:45 p.m., up to from 7 to 7:13, 12:13 is Baba's artisan prayers, and they're on sing song, as you all see at the Samadhi. So I spend 45 minutes of my daily time, unless I go out somewhere and I'm with Baba, I'm at Samadhi, virtually if not physically, and I spend my 45 minutes there. So that's one thought I thought I'll share with everyone. Some of you may not know that Baba's arti is being relayed from Samadhi itself. So that's one thought. Another, Zeenia and you talked about struggles in life. There are hardships in life. We have to go through them. We have no option. Everybody goes through that. Everybody, me included. It's a way of life. It's life, and that's it. Beloved Baba is there for us. So let it be. Let it be as it is. Okay, Maharukh wanted to say a few words. So Maharukh, let's hear from you. And then Zeenia might take 2-3 minutes, and Sam. Sorry. Oh, okay. Anaita has a song to sing, but Sam would like to wind it up. So Maharukh, over to you.
Yes, just listening to my Zeenia, I was very happy and proud that she's walking on the godly good path. And she's blessed by Baba, I suppose. Okay, she can think such good thoughts for herself. And I really wish that her business flourishes by God's grace, by Baba's grace. Same way goes. So my son also is a loving, caring person and working very hard. Both my children have taken great care of my husband who had suffered in cancer last year, and I lost him. Could I miss him a lot? with this deteriorating of my eyesight, I miss my husband a lot. He used to always read about Baba's books, about spirituality, and I was really gaining lots of knowledge from him. So today I miss him a lot. Because my children are there to take care of me. God always blesses us, God always loves us. And I'm sure Baba is with all of us. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Maharukh. Of course. And your loving husband is in Baba's care, not to worry. He's with him. He's with him in his bosom. Yeah, Zeenia, some words to wind up before Anaita sings a song for us.
Nothing much. I've almost said everything. So, but thank you for this platform. And we've from morning we've been running there to figure out everything and to make this happen. And I just hope that has benefited all of us. Thank you and thank you, Baba.
So, Jimmy uncle, I'm not very bold to sing this beautiful, beautiful song by Mani Auntie, but this song Leta Jajo has been going in on loops within my heart since the time I heard of it. And it's so simple, it's so beautiful, yet so difficult sometimes to practice, yet spirituality in simplicity, but still tough for silly people like us who cannot put it in practice at all times. So I would request Farah or Janice to please play this number by Mani Auntie, Leta Jajo, and we will all join. We should all join in actually.
A minute, please. Huh? 1 minute.
Yeah.
I've sent a link, WhatsApp.
Please let me just show a thumbs up if it is audible or not.
Okay.
1 minute, huh? Just a minute. One minute.
You see, it's like a train journey. Once the journey begins, you are stuck with whatever baggage you have. This baggage represents your sanskaras. Divine will represents the
Is it
route.
this?
You can't alter the route of the journey. The train takes a fixed route to its destination. Your
Okay, give me 2 minutes till then if you can share something in the meantime.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'd like to request Zeenia to sing Ishtia.
Sure.
Zeenia,
One second.
grateful if you could. Zeenia, go ahead.
जब हद से सिवा हो जाएगा इश्तिया के शौक जब हद से सिवा हो जाएगा सामने आँखों के वो जल बानुमा हो जाएगा सामने आँखों के वो जल बानुमा हो जाएगा क्या कहूँ ऐ दिल को देखो, कर तू क्या हो जाएगा। क्या कहूँ ऐ दिल को देखो, कर तू क्या हो जाएगा। फासले हक होगा बंदे से खुदा हो जाएगा। फासले हक होगा बंदे से खुदा हो जाएगा। इश्तिया के शौक जब हद से सिवा हो जाएगा। कानों में आकर के वो कर गए मुझे पर्दे की बात। कानों में आकर के वो कर गए मुझे पर्दे की बात। मैं तेरा हो जाऊंगा जब तू मेरा हो जाएगा। मैं तेरा हो जाऊंगा जब तू मेरा हो जाएगा। इश्तिया के शौक जब हद से सिवा हो जाएगा। सामने आँखों के बोझल मालूमा हो जाएगा। इश्तिया के शौक जब हद से सिवा हो जाएगा। मेरे बाबा की जय।
Thank you, Zeenia. You made my day. Thank you. और चचालो अभी हंसता रमता बाबाનું નામ.
Babaનું naam, babaનું naam, babaનું naam, leta chacho. Babaનું naam, babaનું naam, babaનું naam, leta chacho. Leta chacho, leta chacho, babaનું naam, leta chacho. Utta besta babaનું naam, leta chacho. Babaનું naam, babaનું naam, babaનું naam, leta chacho. Leta chacho, leta chacho, babaનું naam, leta chacho. Harta farta babaનું naam, leta chacho. Babaનું naam, babaનું naam, babaનું naam, leta chacho. Leta chacho, leta chacho, babaનું naam, leta chacho. Hasta ramta babaનું naam, leta chacho. Babaનું naam, babaનું naam, babaનું naam, leta chacho. Leta chacho, leta chacho, babaનું naam, leta chacho. Ranta sinta babaનું naam, leta chacho. Babaનું naam, babaનું naam, babaનું naam, leta chacho. Leta chacho, leta chacho, babaનું naam, leta chacho. Pita babaનું naam, leta chacho. Babaનું naam, babaનું naam, babaનું naam, leta chacho. Leta chacho, leta chacho, babaનું naam, leta chacho. Lakta bachta babaનું naam, leta chacho. Babaનું naam, babaનું naam, babaનું naam, leta chacho. Leta chacho, babaનું naam, leta chacho. Babanu Nam, Babanu Nam, Leta Jajo. Babanu Nam, Babanu Nam, Babanu Nam, Leta Jajo. Leta Jajo, Leta Jajo, Babanu Nam, Leta Jajo. Babanu Nam, Babanu Nam, Babanu Nam, Leta Jajo. Babanu Nam, Babanu Nam, Babanu Nam, Leta Jajo. Leta Jajo, Leta Jajo, Babanu Nam, Leta Jajo. Leta Jajo, Leta Jajo, Babanu Nam, Leta Jajo. Leta Jajo, Leta Jajo, Leta Jajo, Leta Jajo. Leta Jajo, Leta Jajo, Leta Jajo, Leta Jajo. Leta Jajo, Leta Jajo, Leta Jajo.
Maharukh, Zeenia, and Anaita. You tell me in which language do I thank you, and I'll do that. Hindi, Marathi, Gujarati.
Yes, yes. You can say thank you, Avtar Meher Baba.
Thank you, Meher Baba. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's hear it from Sam. He wants to wind it up. Sam, over to you. Thank you. God bless you. Baba bless you.
Jai Baba, everybody. First, I'd like to sum up all that I've learned from these three lovely ladies. From Anaita, two things. One was to not take it for granted. Believe you me, Anaita, I still slip up at times. हाँ बाबा है चलो हो जाएगा ठीक है हाँ बाबा is in his place, I am in my place, we are all very happy, world is smooth, everything is hunky-dory. That is one thing. Secondly, remembering him during the prayers and focusing on him. I don't know why it is during the prayers that my mind wanders off the most, especially at the prayers at the center, शाम के टाइम पे, तो सीधा भेजे में यही आता है कि घर में खाना क्या मिलेगा, सली पे अंडा है तो सली लेके जाऊं कि क्या करूं, etc, etc, etc. So it's very, very heartening to see कि आप लोग इस जवान उम्र में you all are so focused बाबा के तरफ, and for this I feel कि you must have really, really worked hard in all your previous lives. Therefore, you have achieved this. Zeenia, the two things I would like to say about you. One is that you should have been in the diplomatic corps, because the way you full toss the Jimmy's question on reading those things that you had written, I was impressed. Second thing, you have a beautiful voice. Please try and use it to sing His glory. I sincerely mean that. Don't be shy, don't be timid, don't be stupid. It's a gift from Him. Use it. Use it for Him. And of course, your talent in art is extraordinary. So please do not ever underestimate yourself. अपने आप को कभी भी कम नहीं सोचना. In fact, I still remember एक दिन यहीं सेंटर पे बैठे हुए, ये जिमी is a witness here, हम लोग ऐसे ही पीछे के वो विंडो पे से बाहर के we were looking outside the window and we could see ये अंबानी का Antilla, whatever it is. And the topic came up कि ये कितना अमीर है, कितना खुश नसीब है, एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा, इसके पास ये है वो है. And in all his wisdom, Jimmy Khan, this is what he did. He said, उसके पास मेहर बाबा नहीं है. And that is all that I would like to say, कि हम इतने भाग्यशाली हैं. We are so fortunate to have Meher Baba in our lives. Now, the thing that I had thought of and speak about, I will do it more at length on this Sunday. So वो suspense रखने के लिए आप लोग जल्दी से सेंटर पे आ जाना. ट्रेलर आपको दिखा देता हूँ. 24 hours ago I was at Navsari, और वहां से amongst all the other garbar sarbar that I went through, emotional kaho, jo bhi kaho wo, my biggest gift from Baba was to meet this lady called Parviz Godrej. हाँ, Parviz Godrej. ये एक कमाल की लेडी है, परविज गोदरेज, जिनके बारे में जितना भी कहूं उतना कम होगा. उनकी उम्र सिर्फ 93 years है. She is all of 93 years old. She lives alone. And by alone, I mean on the entire floor of that building. उनके आगे पीछे कोई कुछ नहीं है. सेकंड फ्लोर पे 2-3 लोग हैं. वो उनको बहुत परेशान करते हैं. समटाइम्स उसको इतना परेशान करते हैं कि क्या बताएं, उनके दरवाजे के सामने खड़े रह के पेशाब करके जाते हैं, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा, जस्ट टू हरास हर. आई डोंट नो व्हाट दे गेट आउट ऑफ इट. मगर ये लेडी जो है वो कमाल की चीज है. वो जैसे ही मैं और ये एरज बुहारी वाला हम लोग दोनों एंटर हुए और एरज ने कहा ये सैम पटेल है, she just greeted me with open arms in such a lovely embrace कि मेरा जो भी कुछ वो दुख था 85% वहीं खत्म हो गया. फिर मेरे को हाथ पकड़ के सीधा ले गई उनके खजाने के पास. खजाने में क्या था? तो बाबा का सदरा, which was given to her by Mehra herself. A little after Baba had dropped his body, they were still grieving and all that. Or Parviz was very close, was very close to the women mandli. तो मेहरा माई ने जाते समय उनके हाथ में ये पार्सल दे दिया. परविज didn't know what the parcel contained. तो मनी पीछे से भाग के आके उनको कह रही है कि परविज तू जानती है इसमें क्या है? तो परविज ने बोला नहीं, अभी मेरा माई ने दिया है, मैं घर पे जाके देख लूंगी. तो बोला नहीं, इसमें बाबा का पहना हुआ सेकंड लास्ट सदरा है. और फिर मेरा माई चल के स्लोली उनके पास आके खड़े रहे और उनको कहा कि परविज, इसको तुम्हारे जान से भी ज्यादा हिफाजत से रखना. कीप इट सेफ इवन एट द कॉस्ट ऑफ योर लाइफ. और दूसरी चीज उन्होंने कहा कि इट हैज नॉट बीन वॉश्ड, इट हैज नॉट बीन वॉश्ड, सो उसको धोना नहीं. और मानो या ना मानो, the minute I touched that holy object left behind by our beloved Baba. मेरे आंखों में से धर 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 आंसू निकल पड़े. Of course, the sadra is now वो पीला पड़ गया है, etc. etc. हम लोग फिर बाद में बैठे. We had decided कि हम लोग 15-20 मिनट में निकल जाएंगे, not to. लेकिन that lady went on and on and on for an hour and a half. 1.5 घंटे के बाद भी वो चालू ही थी. उनके पास इतना खजाना है, but she doesn't want it to be recorded, photographed, videographed, etc. etc. उनका बस ये एक ही है कि जो भी कुछ सामने आके उससे पूछेगा तो वो दिल खोल के बताएगी. बाकी की डिटेल्स मैं संडे को बताऊंगा. बट व्हेन इट वाज टाइम टू डिपार्ट, जब हम लोग उनसे विदा लेने गए, तो बोला 1 मिनट रुको. गोदरेज की कबर्ड खोली, उसमें से एक छोटी सी बोतल निकाली और कहा कि दिस ऐश, उसमें धुनी थी, is from the first धुनी that Baba had lit. मेरा मायने उनको संभाल के रखा था, तो उसमें से थोड़ा सा दिया. When she offered that bottle, I didn't have a heart to put my finger in, and मैंने उन्हीं के हाथ में दिया और कहा कि आप ही इसमें से टिक्का करके मुझे लगाओ. With a hope कि उनके हाथ से ये टिक्का होगा तो मेरी तीसरी आंख खुल जाएगी, third eye will open. Nothing like that happened. मैं जैसा हूँ वैसा ही हूँ. But that love and care that she took, it was Baba sent. That much I can say. जरूर मैं बोल सकता हूँ कि ये जो किसी के फ्यूनरल में गया था, उसका जो माहौल था, उसमें से बिल्कुल बाहर आ गया था मैं. In those 1.5 hours, I was totally engrossed in Baba. और जब हम विदा लेने गए उनसे, फर्स्ट फ्लोर से उतर के नीचे गए, तो वो बालकनी पे आई, और जब तक स्कूटर पे बैठ के हम लोग गए नहीं, तब तक द टिपिकल विमेन मंडली स्टाइल दोनों हाथ से हमको बाय बाय किया. इट वाज अ मेमोरेबल एक्सपीरियंस फॉर मी. खुशकिस्मती जिनकी, only those who are fortunate will ever get a chance to meet this lady. ये मेरा दिल का खुद का मानना है. उनके चेहरे पे जो रूहानी थी, that glow, that smile, पूरे 32 दांत मौजूद थे. Of course, घिसके they had all become 1/4 the size of the teeth. But वो जो प्रेम that emanated from her, उसकी कोई तुलना नहीं की जा सकती है. हाँ, एक चीज से तुलना कर सकता हूँ. It reminded me of meeting someone from Women Monthly. With due respects to them, something like that. और जो भी कुछ हुआ उस दरमियान, it was just exchange of heart to heart. उन्होंने अपना दिल खोल के अपनी बातें रखी, मैंने बीच में टाउ किया. But all in all, it was a gift from Baba. और लोग कहते हैं कि ऐसी चीजें मन में दबा के रखनी चाहिए. मुझे ये आदत नहीं है. Like a fool, I share it with everyone because मुझे इससे कुछ छुपाना नहीं है, कुछ जमा नहीं करना है. I don't want anything to my credit. I just want to share it all with everybody so that their love, उनका प्रेम बाबा के लिए बढ़ता ही रहे. Let that love grow more and more. अभी समय हो चुका है, so it will be time for prayers. वो सली पे अंडा ना सोचते हुए, let us focus on him and him alone, क्योंकि he is the only one worthy of our love. बाकी की दुनिया सब मतलब की है. और ये जो है, he will give us unconditional love. He will never let us down. और वो हमेशा 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 हमारे साथ रहेंगे. Thank you and Jai Baba.
Zeenia, will you do the Bhuja Vinar prayers from your side?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
हे परवरदिगार, सबके राखनहार और सबकी रक्षा करने वाले, तुम्हारा कोई आदि नहीं है और न तुम्हारा कोई अंत है. तुम अद्वैत हो, तुम तुलना से परे हो और तुम्हारा पार कोई नहीं पा सकता है. तुम्हारा कोई रंग और कोई रूप नहीं है. तुम आविर्भाव से रहित हो और तुम गुणातीत हो. तुम अपार हो और अगाध हो, कल्पना और धारणा से परे हो, शाश्वत व अनश्वर हो. तुम अखंडनीय हो और दिव्य नेत्रों के सिवाय और किसी भी प्रकार से तुम्हें कोई नहीं देख सकता है. तुम्हारा अस्तित्व सदैव था, तुम सदैव रहते हो और तुम सदैव रहोगे. तुम सर्वत्र हो, तुम हर वस्तु में हो और तुम हर जगह से परे तथा हर वस्तु से परे भी हो. तुम आकाश में हो और पाताल में हो. तुम व्यक्त हो और अव्यक्त हो. तुम सब लोकों पर हो और समस्त लोकों से परे हो. तुम तीनों भुवनों में हो और तीनों भुवनों से परे भी हो. तुम अगोचर हो और स्वतंत्र हो. तुम सृष्टि के रचने वाले हो, स्वामियों के स्वामी हो, समस्त मनों और हृदयों के ज्ञाता हो. तुम सर्वशक्तिमान हो और सर्वव्यापी हो. तुम अनंत ज्ञान हो, अनंत शक्ति हो और अनंत आनंद हो. तुम ज्ञान के महासागर हो, सर्वज्ञ हो, अनंत ज्ञान रखने वाले हो. तुम भूत, वर्तमान और भविष्य के ज्ञाता हो और तुम स्वयं ज्ञान हो. तुम पूर्ण दयामय हो और सदैव हितकारी हो. तुम आत्माओं की आत्मा हो और अनंत गुणों से संपन्न एक परमात्मा हो. तुम सत्य, ज्ञान और परमानंद की त्रिमूर्ति हो. तुम सत्य के मूल हो, प्रेम के महासागर हो. तुम सनातन सत्ता हो, ऊंचों में सबसे ऊंचे हो. तुम प्रभु और परमेश्वर हो. तुम परब्रह्म हो और परात्पर पर ब्रह्म भी हो. तुम परब्रह्म परमात्मा हो, अल्लाह हो, इलाही हो, यजदान हो, और मजद हो और प्रियतम ईश्वर हो. तुम्हारा नाम ईजद अर्थात एकमात्र पूज्य है. हे असीम दया के निधि प्रभुराज, हम अपने सब पापों के लिए पश्चाताप करते हैं. हर एक विचार के लिए जो असत्य, अनुचित या गंदा था, हर एक बोले हुए शब्द के लिए जिसे बोलना हमें उचित न था, और हर एक कर्म के लिए जिसे करना हमें उचित न था। स्वार्थ से प्रेरित हर एक कर्म, शब्द तथा विचार के लिए तथा द्वेष प्रेरित हर एक कर्म, शब्द और विचार के लिए हम पश्चाताप करते हैं। विशेषकर हर एक कामुक विचार तथा क्रिया के लिए, ऐसे हर एक वचन के लिए जिसको हमने पूरा नहीं किया, सब असत्य वचनों के लिए और सभी निंदा, पाखंड, दंभ या लोगों के पीछे उनके दोष बताने के लिए हम अनुताप करते हैं, और खासकर दूसरों का नाश करने वाले हर एक कर्म के लिए, दूसरों को दुख देने वाले हर एक शब्द तथा कर्म के लिए तथा दूसरों पर दुख गिरने की इच्छा करने के लिए हम अनुताप करते हैं। हे प्रभुराज, आप हम पर असीम दया करके हमारे किए हुए पापों को क्षमा कीजिए, और वैसे ही आपकी मर्जी के अनुसार विचार करने में, बोलने में तथा कार्य करने में जो हमारी असमर्थता सदा रहती आई है, उसको भी क्षमा कीजिए। यही हमारी आपसे प्रार्थना है। प्रियतम परमात्मा, हमारी ऐसी सहायता कर कि हम तुझसे अधिक प्रेम करें, और अधिक और फिर भी उससे भी अधिक प्रेम करें, जब तक कि हम तुझ में मिलकर एक हो जाने के पात्र बन जाए। और तू हम सबकी ऐसी सहायता कर कि हम अंत अंत तक प्रियतम बाबा का दामन दृढ़ता से पकड़े रहे। अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय।
जावे नारे जगलत नीय कर रात में फरमा तो चलागी आश भक्तों ने के बख्शे पूरे मातु शरण बाबा चरण पर पूछ न धरिए स्वर उदाना साथ थी वाके फैडर वो मेरे बापू पूछवा लिख हकीकत नो तू आशे दीन यारे तुझे रवि यारे वहदत मारे फतनो वही तूफान हो हमोरे रवने सारे बख्शे ज्ञान ही सदगुरु के तू पर महात्मा ज्ञानी चने मो तारीर फातु उदानो प्रेम नो प्यालो पिलावी मस्त हमने कर छे तुझ पर जान सद के सामिया ईद प्रेमा तू हमारी नाव भर दरिए धरावे तो हमें करिए हमारा ना खुदाई मेहर बाबा छैली के बातू हमारा ना खुदाई मेहर बाबा छैली के बातू बुझावे नार सहलत नी कर खुद राधे फरमातु चलागी आश भक्तों ने विपाशी
मोरे मातु अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय।
हुआ लहर से ही है जिसकी सृष्टि का निर्माण, उसकी दैवी अनंतता का कैसे हो अनुमान। आदि सचेतन शांति निकेतन, आदि सचेतन शांति निकेतन, नमो ब्रह्मा आओ मेहर प्रभु आरती अपनाओ, मेहर प्रभु आरती अपनाओ। प्रेम दीप में ही ये जलाऊ, प्रेम दीप में ही ये जलाऊ, निबिड़ अंधेरा मिटता पाऊ, निबिड़ अंधेरा मिटता पाऊ। अपना सब कुछ तुम्हें चढ़ाऊ, अपना सब कुछ तुम्हें चढ़ाऊ, तुम मुझको सरसाओ मेहर प्रभु आरती अपनाओ, मेहर प्रभु आरती अपनाओ। जीवन की हर सांस हमारी, जीवन की हर सांस हमारी बन जाए प्रभु गति तुम्हारी, बन जाए प्रभु गति तुम्हारी। हे करुणा कर लीलाधारी, है करुणा कर लीलाधारी, तुम करुणा बरसाओ मेहर प्रभु आरती अपनाओ, मेहर प्रभु आरती अपनाओ। बने आरती जीवन मेरा, बने आरती जीवन मेरा, आदि अंत का लय हो घेरा, आदि अंत का लय हो घेरा, खुले नयन और दिखे सवेरा, खुले नयन और दिखे सवेरा, तुम मुझ में छा जाओ मेहर प्रभु आरती अपनाओ, मेहर प्रभु आरती अपनाओ। आदि सचेतन शांति निकेतन, आदि सचेतन शांति निकेतन, नमो ब्रह्मा आओ मेहर प्रभु आरती अपनाओ, मेहर प्रभु आरती अपनाओ। अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय, अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय, अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय। प्रियतम अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय।
Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this session. Dear Ernest, I'd like to thank Meher Baba for giving us this wonderful opportunity to spend an hour and quarter, an hour and a half, or whatever it is, in his remembrance. I would like to thank Jimmy Khan, जिन्होंने ये 3 हफ्ते बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से संभाल लिए हैं, और उससे मुझे एक ही चीज महसूस हो रही है। आई कैन फील ओनली वन थिंग, कि जब ये सैम पटेल, ये जिमी खान जब दुनिया से दूर हो जाएंगे, तब भी ये सिलसिला बाबा से प्रार्थना करता हूँ कि ये जो थर्सडे, गुरुवार का ये जो सिलसिला है, वो हमेशा 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 के लिए जारी रखे। थैंक यू वंस अगेन एवरीबॉडी। अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय। सब लोग बोल रहे हैं आमीन, तो सब आप भी लोग बोलिए आमीन। जय बाबा।